All right, let's have an open, honest conversation about what's really going on here. Okay, and let me kick it off here. Last time I talked to Eric Gomez, person to person, face to face, he told me, yes, we want the trilogy. And I believed him. Look, it's different when you watch videos on YouTube, read an article on boxing scene versus actually talking to someone in the flesh, in the person, in real life, okay? And I believed him, okay? I believed Oscar when he told me this. And you know what, I know what you guys, oh no, you didn't talk to them, you're full of shit, whatever. Fine, we'll show the video, we'll show pictures, whatever you want, okay? I had these conversations with these people, I promise you that. I swear to you, okay? And it's not name dropping. There's a big picture here I want you guys to see because I think a lot of you out there are missing it, okay? Everybody I talked to wanted that trilogy, and I don't think it's because anyone truly believes Gennady Golovkin is going to beat Canelo. It's boxing, anything can happen. But, I mean, look, we know Gennady Golovkin is on the decline, and, you know, I'm probably going to venture to say he'll probably get knocked out. Okay, if you want my early prediction in a trilogy, I'll say Golovkin gets knocked out. So, why do I want to see it? I want to see it because I feel like Canelo owes me, and he owes you, the boxing fans, a trilogy because that's what he promised. That's what he agreed to. When he took nearly $400 million from the boxing community because you fund, do you understand that you pay for that? I mean, this is what blows my mind. You pay his salary. Okay, and ultimately, yes, they're prize fighters, but they're also entertainers, and you pay their salary. And he should be, look, his feet should be held to the fire. He should keep his word. Is my point here, right? Now, that's point number one. Point number two, Canelo said, look, if it makes good business sense, I might do it. It's like, well, wait a minute. You've already been paid to do it. You've already taken our money, but now you're telling us. Now, if you're a Canelo fan, open your ears. I really want you to hear me here. You have the Canelo telling you, you know, I've already made roughly $400 million, but you bring me a dump truck full of money, right? You bring me a bunch of big old bags of money, and I might do it. I mean, do you not just understand the level of arrogance and ego behind that statement? I mean, this is what I don't understand about Canelo fans, and you call it hating on him. It's not hate. I feel sorry for you guys. If anything, I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to show you what's right in front of you. You have a guy that has made $400 million telling you, pay me more money, and I might fight him. But here's the catch, right? The catch. The catch is, it doesn't matter now, right? I mean, the clocks ran out. We're out of time, doesn't matter. Because like I said, I truly believe that Canelo could easily beat Gennady Golovkin right now. If they fought tonight, tomorrow night, I honestly believe he'd probably stop him. So it doesn't matter anymore. Because this fight should have happened a long time ago. And that's truly how I feel. And then he goes on to say, well, you know what? I beat him 24 out of 24 rounds. Again, the level of arrogance, and he's not trolling. He didn't, someone didn't misquote him. He actually said that. I mean, you even had Oscar De La Hoya saying, no, Adelaide Bird, her card was wrong. Her scorecard was wrong. Bob Bennett, it was wrong. Eric Gomez, no, I don't agree with that card. It was wrong. What does that mean? That means Canelo lost a lot of rounds, and they agreed with that. They called it a close fight. Of course, they said we had Canelo winning. I mean, they have to say that. But it was a close fight. But now Canelo, on the other hand, believes he won each and every round. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the first fight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the second fight. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And if you want to see it again, now that Golovkin is old and washed up, you need to pay me more. So again, how and why do you guys support this dude? I simply don't get it. I mean, please answer me that question. And then the people say, oh, well, you just hate on Canelo because your YouTube channel sucks. My YouTube channel does suck. I'm the first one to tell you that. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you think. It doesn't matter to me. It's meaningless to me. I couldn't care less what people out there think about me or my YouTube channel. If I were you, I wouldn't watch it either. So whatever. It's all good. We're good. But one thing I will give you is the truth, and I'm telling you the truth. And whether you're going to accept it or not, that's on you. The fact is, the dude has manipulated the boxing world for years. I mean, come on. Canelo Kovalev. I mean, okay, I know it was rigged. Let's say the fight wasn't rigged. You mean to tell me that was a competitive fight? That was worthy of labeling him a 4-time champion? Like, you can honestly tell me that. Like that fight was worthy of becoming a 4-time champ. I mean, whatever. I mean, look, I'm not going to go there. My point is, I truly feel sorry for the Canelo fans out there because this guy is taking advantage of you. I mean, like I said, the level of arrogance, the delusion, he is completely disconnected from reality. Pay me more money and I might give you the fight that I've already been paid for, because in the original DAZN contract, that was a part of the legal language, as they put it. You know, I hate that term legal language, but they did say, you know, that was in the original contract. I was even told this by people from DAZN. So, you know, believe what you want to believe. I don't really care anymore. I don't even want to see the trilogy. I just want Canelo to make good on his word, right? He took all that money. He should make good on it. Look, if he thinks he can beat Golovkin so easily, then why not just go do it and shut him up? Why not just shut people like me up, right? If I'm Canelo, look, I've already been paid. If I know I can beat this guy so easily, why not just go do it? I mean, is he scared? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, who knows? I honestly, at this point, I can't even wrap my head around it. I don't know what's up and what's down anymore. I mean, who is he going to fight next? Let's look at it. Here we go. According to Eddie Hearn, okay, you got 5 guys: Gennady Golovkin, Billy Joe Saunders, Smith, John Ryder, if he wins, or Bivol. And of course, Demetrius Andrade, right? He's not going to fight Bivol. There's no way. He's not going to fight Demetrius Andrade. It's not going to happen. That would already happen. It's not going to happen, right? It's probably going to be Billy Joe Saunders. Why? Because he looked most vulnerable in his last fight. That's why. There you go. And to Golden Boy, Canelo is a product. I mean, they might as well call him the product. He's a product. And I think if they go, you know, Billy Joe Saunders, he has a following. They can go across the pond over there and generate a lot of money, you know, a big gate sell, things like this, you know, TV rights, network rights, all that crap. And you know, probably make pretty good money. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Billy Joe Saunders. But again, I've talked to these people personally, and they all want Canelo to deliver on his promise. Not, like I said, it doesn't even matter at this point. And that's really, I guess that's the sad part about it, right? The trilogy, it should have already happened. You know, it should have happened in September, but it didn't. And you have, you know, fighting Rocky Fielding. I mean, come on, really? Kovalev, really? It's crazy, just crazy to me. Now, right here, we have to see what's best for us and look for the fights, and obviously to give victories to Mexico. And I don't like how they're constantly pandering. It's the definition of pandering to the Mexican community, to Mexico at large. I don't understand it. I mean, you know what? I do understand it, because I truly think that a lot of people are kind of waking up now. I mean, his numbers are dwindling. People are, especially after that Kovalev fight. That was a complete dumpster fire train wreck. Okay, I won 24 rounds. It's really not a challenge for me, but if it's good business, then why not? And you know, and this is just one quote. I could show you 100 where he basically said, "Pay me a bunch of money and I'll do it." It's like, bro, you've already been paid. You've already made that promise. Now you want more money? Like, man, whatever. Okay, we'll move on. Now, again, I told you guys I talked to Oscar De La Hoya, and I did. I told you guys I talked to Eric Gomez, and I did. Okay, multiple times. And in fact, the last time I talked to Eric Gomez, we were standing in the middle of it was like a bar and grill called, what the hell was the name? Can't think of it. Anyway, whatever. I'll show you guys some pictures. And I asked him directly. I just said, you know, why won't Canelo take the fight? And he just shrugged. He goes, I don't know. We all want the fight. You know, DAZN wants it. Oscar wants it. And like I said, I believe them. Because look, the cameras are off. We're talking one-on-one. He has no reason to lie. And not only that, you know, I have a pretty good bullshit detector, and I knew he was telling me the truth. I mean, and the truth is, for whatever reason, Canelo is ducking Gennady Golovkin, although I truly feel Canelo beats Gennady Golovkin. You know, so I know what you're probably thinking. Well, then why should he fight him? Well, like I said, he's already been paid to fight him. And again, it's such a mess right now. I kind of agree with you. It's like, we're not all that different, you and I. You know, the Canelo fans out there, I kind of agree with you. Why should he at this point? But then on the other hand, I guess it's the principle of the matter that he's already been paid, and he promised DAZN. You know, a big part of that deal was the trilogy. And I think it's sad that, you know, look, if he fights him now, it might be somewhat competitive, right? Maybe, possibly, who knows? But next September, a year later, it's pointless. You know, completely pointless. So let's move on. All right, he needs to make that fight again with Gennady Golovkin. I think Canelo would win. People want to see that fight. Golovkin looked very different with Darby and Checo. He changed trainers. We know now he's with Jonathan Banks. And I don't think he looked good in that fight. Juan Manuel Marquez explained. Like, ton of respect for him, too. Now, quick rundown here. I want you guys just to hit pause and look at this. A lot of you guys are telling me that Canelo didn't fight older fighters, that his resume isn't padded. Just right here. I'm not even going to talk. Just hit pause. Okay, move. What the hell is that noise? I don't know if you guys hear that in the background. Okay, the Golden Boy CEO reaffirmed that Alvarez is indeed the new face of boxing. Whatever. Okay, let's go here. Look at who Canelo has fought. He has fought the who's who in boxing. If you see how many world champions and former world champions he's fought, it's incredible. It's unmatched, Gomez pointed out. When pressed about who Alvarez should fight next, the Mexican superstar has already cemented his name in the list of pound-for-pound best. Gomez only mentioned one name, Gennady Golovkin. And why? Again, why do you think they're only mentioning one name? Because it's a competitive fight? No. They're mentioning one name because they know that all that money, everything was promised, you know, or Canelo guaranteed that trilogy. Oscar went in there with this little suit and tie on and said, yeah, I'll bring my boy for the trilogy. We just need about $400 million. I mean, could you imagine being Oscar de la Hoya right now, right? Could you imagine? You're in there, you're in this big round table making all these deals and everything, and then Canelo says, nah, I'm not going to fight him. But if you pay me more, I will. I mean, look, that to me, that is like a thug punk move. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, you know, moving on right here. Here, we'll go down here. Okay, to make it official, Gomez was asked if it is safe to say that Golden Boy Promotions is eyeing for a Canelo Golovkin third fight soon. The CEO was quick to make a definite yes response. Now, again, maybe they're talking about all this right now because they know what's coming. Maybe the negotiations have already started, but I don't think so, because the earliest fight date available is probably going to be May 2020, because we know Gennady Golovkin has a fight coming up. We know Canelo's probably about to fight someone else again. I mean, from what I've heard, I mean, who knows, right? Or maybe he can, maybe he'll hold out for Gennady Golovkin, because right now there is look, you guys know the term damage control, right? These guys have major damage control right now, and that damage is Sergey Kovalev, right? They got to clean that shit up. I mean, so the best way to do that is probably deliver on that trilogy, and oh my God, they're going to hype the hell out of it. I mean, look, I'm telling you now, they're going to make Gennady Golovkin look like a monster, right? It's going to be like that prime Gabriel Rosado Gennady Golovkin, I mean, it's going to be that monster Triple G back then. That's how they're going to market the trilogy, and it's going to be a grudge match, right? It's going to be, they're going to pit these two together, that's how they're going to market it. But I have a feeling, in fact, I probably know for a fact it's going to end up like Mayweather-Pacquiao. It's going to be a complete dud, and I truly think Canelo easily beats Gennady Golovkin. That is my honest opinion. Right here, okay? DAZN badly wants the Trilogy fight with Gennady Golovkin, which Canelo has shown little interest in. It's really not a challenge to me, Canelo said after his win, his win over Kovalev. We fought 24 rounds and I beat him. It's really not a challenge for me, but if it represents business, whatever. I mean, whatever. Let's keep moving on. Here's the last fight I covered right here. You know, I'm walking in. That's where you get your press credentials right there. Here's me. I was right behind this dude talking to Eric Gomez. Here's all the DAZN people, DAZN guy. Here's Oscar De La Hoya, DAZN guy, DAZN guy. Here's Oscar. Talked to him for a while. You know, there's some Golden Boy shit right there. Here's one of the fights I covered. I talked to Eric and Oscar that day. And like I said, I actually have the interviews if you guys would like to see it, but they're pretty lame, pretty boring. Just for proof, that's me. That's my name, Counterpunch Boxing.